Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time again, folks. We're back at it. Welcome to another trivia night on this beautiful, beautiful Monday. That's right, folks. We're back. What is this? March 2nd, 2026. I left you guys high and dry last week. I apologize, but I'm making it up to you this week. Because, folks, not only do we have $50 on the line, we have $150 on the line. Top 3 people are getting paid out tonight on Kahoot. So let's go. If you're fired up, I see you in the chat already. Give me those TGIMs. Let me see them. Folks, how is everybody doing? How are we doing? Did y'all miss me? Because I certainly missed you. I'll tell you that. Matt Allen. Did you get a fit in Hawaii? Did you get the fit in Hawaii? No. Shawnee Mac in the chat. Folks, do you guys forgive me? Could you guys ever forgive me? I feel so bad we missed last week. It killed me inside, honestly. But I was sick. I don't know if anybody saw, I went live real quick. Just so I could say sorry to y'all, but you're fired. I got fired. Who else we got in chat? Jake Keen in the chat. Emma, TGIM. Matt Allen, let's fucking go. Scotty Piff. TGIM with tomatoes. Lauren in the chat. Sean says he was sick too. All right. I wasn't the only one. Yeah, it sucked. Pretty much. But I'll tell you what didn't suck was Hawaii. Hawaii was pretty cool. Adam in the chat. Forgiveness requires an extra wheel spin. Francois. I know Francois and Scotty Piff are missing me. Always trying to throw tomatoes at me. Andy J, what's up, brother? I had 15 people over for trivia night. Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, no. Andy J was blowing us up. He was making us go viral, and we blew it. Damn it. Andy J, we'll make it up to you. We'll have to do something to make it up for Andy J. He was going to make us go to the moon, and I blew it last week. But folks, how was your week? I mean, it feels like it's been forever now. I was just freaking dilly-dallying, doing my thing over in Hawaii. And we can talk about it, like I said, we can talk about that at the end. But, let me pull up Kahoot while we're chit-chatting as usual. Log in. Freaking Andy J. The guy was trying to hook me up. Dangus in the chat. But yeah, talk about a good week to be gone, huh? Shawnee Mac was in Mexico. Got back right before the cartel stuff started popping off. Holy brother. Double check my quiz real quick, as usual. We'll let some folks trickle on in here, but I'll pull this up in just a moment. You know, I know I always get freaking nervous if I'm going to get a question wrong or something. But folks, also I'll tell you, on my flight out to Hawaii, that flight was horrible. It was 2 flights. But the flight back, I'll say I managed it a lot better. Double checking. All right, I think we're good to go. How long was the flight? Holy Black in the chat. So my first, it was broken up pretty much right in the middle. Did you get motion sick? I didn't, luckily. But the first flight was to LAX, and that was a little more than 6 hours, and then another 6 hours out to Hawaii, Oahu. Folks, let's pull up a lobby. Here we go. We are back at it. Get on in here, folks. Snack on tomatoes helps the flight go faster. Dang it, says Fern almost died from motion sickness once. Very true. Last place getting in here. I'll have to tell that story one day, Dangus. I actually told that when I was out in Hawaii, we were talking about getting getting boat sick, seasick, whatever. Francois, I see you in there. Put this in the chat. Let's pin it. And let's see who's getting in here. We got Ren Allen, Emma J, Ja, Troy Chimneys, Sean, LaFufu, Papa P, Matty P, Gary Pete, Safety, Francois, Some Pig Fig, Scotty Piff, Keener, Paulie Black, Charlie in the Box, 80s Pop Girl, unsubscribe. Never do that. The one thing you can never do is unsubscribe. CJ, More Than Full, McLovin, Not Jizenga, Red Fleece, Last Place, Gay Bitches, Live, Swims with Loons, Al Soup, Mike C, Sean, Lauren, Dangus, Cassall. Well, that's the other thing I was going to say. I was more tan when I went to Hawaii than I was when I left Hawaii. It basically rained every day that I was there. If I have a long flight, I don't sleep for 2 days prior to and take some of the devil's lettuce gummies. Hope I can make it on time, Adam says. Get in here, Adam. We need you. Already unsubbed. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. You guys are punishing me. Andy J. Bailey. Treen Bean, I see you. Mad Dog. Tippy Tail getting in here. It rained every night I was there, too. Matt Allen and me, we got frigged. Well, I'll tell you, I love the rain. And actually, one of the days I was there, it was like, I wouldn't quite call it historic rains, but it rained. It was probably like the most rain in the last like 10 years they had there or something crazy. It was like flash floods everywhere. I walked down to the ocean and there was freaking trees out in the water that have been swept out to sea. But there were some good days as well, though. A lot of good days, luckily, too. But come on in, folks. Yeah, give me those reactions. You know I love to see them. You know I love seeing the reactions. But folks, who's excited tonight? Are y'all excited or what? You guys are fighting top 3 spots getting paid out tonight. You know? Get ready. Lock in, y'all. And hopefully, I want to start doing this more often instead of just using it as a makeup for y'all, so you guys don't get pissed at me for missing last week. I would like to start doing every week where we can start paying out the top 3 podium. It'd be kind of exciting. Add a little bit of a little more incentive for y'all. We got 37 in here, folks. It's looking like the number tonight. We'll give it another minute or two. Mav's grandpa getting in here, making it 38. Folks, we were on a streak there before I blew our streak last week, but we were on 3 weeks in a row. We had 50 people in here. Will you still do the website? Adam's still holding me accountable, and I love him for it. Yes, Adam, I will be getting there. Adam, how you been? Still feeling a bit ill. Potato in chat. Excuse me. I'm going up my house. I'll be there. You take. Yeah, we'll give you another minute, Adam. CJ, Ren Allen, Allie in the chat, or in the Kahoot at least. Already unsubbed, back in it. Gonna blow my nose. Mute the mic. My freaking nose is raw from blowing. Doing too much blow. C-Hill in the chat. Let's go. DD. Unsubscribed back in here. Last place. SD. 43, y'all. Bailey S. Also, folks, check this out. I should make a video about this for Drink and Dranks. But they came out with this cherry float Coca-Cola. It's actually really good. It's based, I mean, I feel like they've made it probably 1,000 times already with the it's like just cherry vanilla, but it's good. You've been skiing in the with Gary P in the bathroom too much. Hey, we have that sign right here. Please don't do coke in the bathroom. No coke in the bathroom. Adam, all right. Adam's in, y'all. What do we think? We're at 43. Get back up to 43, and then we're going to fire it back up. Or we're going to fire it up for the first time this week. Pause the tunes, though. Give us a little Kahoot sounds. Oh. I do it right outside the bathroom. Jesse! Francois getting in there. All right, 45. Andy J back in. All right, y'all. Are we ready? Guys, I still can't believe I frigged over Andy J last week so badly. He was going to hook us up. He had the whole town over. 46. All right, let's go. Are we ready, folks? Give me some reactions. Did I turn off reactions? Hope I can see some flags, Adam says. Folks, yeah, okay, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, y'all are locked in. Because like I said, folks, top 3 getting paid tonight. All right. Who we missed one. Somebody dropped out. Get back in real quick. 46. Who just dropped out? Might have been Adam. He just typed in chat. But he's locked in, I know. All right, we're going to fire it up. Let's go. Let's get it. Folks, let me just say I'm jazzed to be back. And I hope you are too. There. All right, let's go. Trivia night. TGIM. March 2nd, 2026. With the first question of the night being, Hawaii is the most recent state in the U.S. What was the first? Delaware, Virginia, New Hampshire, or New York? Hawaii was the most recent. But what was the first? The very first state of the United States of America. You guys got it. It was Delaware. The very first one to sign the Constitution, I believe, is what signified becoming a state. Oh, Sean's dialed tonight. Tippy Toe Castle. Bailey, yes. Red Fleece, always a threat as well. And here's just a picture of Hawaii for y'all. This was where I was staying. You could look out, and this is the mountains that you would see. The town was called Kaneohe. It was over on the other side of these mountains is Honolulu. But pretty cool looking place, I must say. Very beautiful. On Oahu. But let's keep it moving. Enough talk about Hawaii. Unless, is the next question about Hawaii? It's not. The closest point on Earth to space. K2, Mount Chimborazo, Mount Everest, or Mount Fuji? The closest point on Earth to space. K2, Mount Chimborazo, Mount Everest, or Mount Fuji? For any longtime viewers, you may recognize this was a question we had. It may have been on our very first week of trivia. I brought an OG back. And I feel bad when everybody gets it wrong, because the intuitive answer is Mount Everest, but it's Mount Chimborazo. And I will explain that after we take a look. Oh, snap. Adam was dialed. Some pig fig. SDDD. Sean's still in the leaderboard, though, from that quick first answer. This is Mount Chimborazo. It's a tall mountain. Obviously not as tall as Mount Everest. But the reason it is closer is because it's on the equator. And I believe because of the bulge, how the Earth bulges at the equator, if I am accurate in my assessment of that. It's not the tallest mountain, but it is somehow closer to space than Mount Everest. An odd fact, but now that y'all learned it, you'll never forget it. It's in Ecuador, right on the equator. But let's keep it moving. Let's grab another question, which is, these YouTube giants are known for spinning the wheel of mythicality. Smosh, Dude Perfect, Rhett and Link, or Rooster Teeth? I was talking to someone, they were asking me about like spinning a wheel, because like all the streamers spin the wheel, lots of YouTubers spin the wheel. And I was trying to think about who was the originator of it. And you guys got it. It was Rhett and Link. And I feel like Rhett and Link, they deserve some credit about spinning the wheel. They don't do a wheel of punishments. The wheel of mythicality is usually a good thing. But I feel like they definitely popularized it on YouTube and stuff. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I was thinking about making a video. Weren't they good? Yeah, they are the host of Good Mythical Morning. Yeah. Then they're still going. They're still going strong after all these years. Oh, snap. We lost Sean. Bailey, yes, getting on the leaderboard. Some Pig Fig and Adam were locked in on that one as well. Wait, SDN. Yes, okay. Wait, I think they may have missed this one. That's all right. Lots of questions to go. But of course, Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. Two of the OGs, you could say, of YouTube. Great folks. Great guys. Do a great show every day. Damn near every day, I think. I think it's every weekday. But, yeah, they've been around since, I think they were like pre-2010 YouTube, possibly. I can't remember exactly when they first started. But they are legends nonetheless. But with that, let's keep it moving. With this next question, what is that? Ravioli, gnocchi, wontons, or orzo? I buy my toilet paper because of that show. What is this on the screen, though, y'all? Do you know it? Damn. Y'all know your food too good. I feel like every food question, you guys always get it right. Oh, they review. Oh, they did that. Well, that's the other thing. They do a bunch of reviews and stuff, too. Yeah, they... Quilted Northern. All right, that's the best TP, apparently. Everyone in chat. We got to all start buying Quilted Northern TP. But folks, that is gnocchi. Because we all fat. Potato Taco says, no, you aren't. You all are fit and athletes. I know it. Okay, Bailey, yes. Maddie P getting on the leaderboard. SD, we lost Dee Dee there. Swims with Loons, grabs 3 places. Some Pig Fig dialed. Remember, folks, top 3 getting paid tonight. And Nochi, if you didn't know, it's kind of like a dumpling. But I mean, actually, what am I telling y'all? You knew it. It's made out of potatoes. Here's a little machine they're making it with in the factory. But yeah, it's potato and it's like a little Italian dumpling made out of potato. The video titled "What toilet paper brand should we buy?" They basically anything you could think of they've about reviewed it now. Friggin' Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link. But folks, lock in. Let's grab another question. Months that start on Sunday will always have a holiday, have a Friday the 13th, have 32 days, end on a Sunday. What happens when a month starts on a Sunday? Will end on a Sunday, have 32 days, have a Friday the 13th, or have a holiday? Folks, it is Friday the 13th. That's how you can tell. And actually, we have one this month. Not this Friday, of course, but next Friday. Jeez, my throat's still giving me a little bit of trouble. Apologize for any coughing. But how quick were the folks who got it? Oh no, Adam. We lost Adam. Some Pig Fig takes the first place spot. Sean comes shooting up. Bailey yes to the third place. Okay, Adam's still on the leaderboard. Andy J, though, dialed, getting into that 5th place spot. It's not a potato taco, though, Potato Taco said. My mind blanked, and I thought all months had 28 days for some reason. Wow, holy folks. I think this is definitely got to be the first time we've seen a tie. What are the chances of that? We have a tie in second place, 3,218 points. What was I about to say? The 28-day months. They say, isn't there a calendar with 28-day months? Because then there would be 13 months that every month would have 28 days. Wait, is that the Rome? No, not Roman. We're on a Roman calendar, aren't we? Lunar calendar, perhaps. As you can see, if it starts on a Sunday, we will have a Friday the 13th. As long as 28-day months have 4-day work weeks, right? Now we're talking. But yeah, we got a Friday the 13th coming up, folks. I love Friday the 13th. Solomon Grundy. I don't know what is Solomon Grundy. That would work if we had 13 months, Adam says, yeah. Smarch. All right, folks, let's keep it moving. With this next question, which of these is not an Eddie Murphy character? Donkey, Medea, Norbit, or Mushu? Eddie Murphy. One of the greats. I love Eddie Murphy. But which one of these is not a character of his? Donkey, Medea, Norbit, or Mushu? You guys got it. It is Medea. Donkey, Shrek. Medea is Tyler Perry. Norbit, he played Norbit. And Mushu, man, my throat, is the dragon. Shout out Mulan. Mike Consoli knew it. Oh, no. We got a... folks, look out. We got a competitive night tonight, it looks like. If you miss one, you're getting out. Not off the list fully, but we got Paulie Black, Red Fleece, Andy J, Bailey S, and Some Pig Fig, who is on fire. Of course, Medea, like I said, is Tyler Perry, not Eddie Murphy. I'm trying to think, did Eddie Murphy do any of like the... Well, because Norbit, that's why I put Norbit on there. That's the one where he dressed up as a bunch of... Or like Nutty Professor, he did that one as well. But I thought there was somebody else who dressed up like a girl, too. And did like a bunch of different roles with that. I can't remember. I'm not thinking of Robin Williams, not Mrs. Doubtfire. He has his own RC plane airfield. Holy. White chick, Sean says that one is a great one as well. Yeah. But let's keep it moving. Let's get another. Topanga Lawrence, celeb crush of young lads all throughout the 90s. Was from which show? Full House, Boy Meets World, Seventh Heaven, or Family Matters? Topanga. Every young lad in the 90s had a crush on this young lady. Damn near. But what show was she from? Full House, Boy Meets World, Seventh Heaven, or Family Matters? Okay, you guys know. It was Boy Meets World. How'd we do, though? Oh, no! Who'd we lose? Matty P getting back on the leaderboard. Paulie Black moves up a spot. Annie J locked in on third. Bailey S in fourth. And some pig fig dominating, still in first place. Francois grabbed 7 on that one, though. Look out. It was Boy Meets World, of course. I don't think I ever really watched Boy Meets World. I couldn't tell you much about it. All I know was Topanga, because everyone was jazzed on her. But why don't we keep moving right along, y'all, with this next question. The colored part of the eye. Lens, cornea, pupil, or iris? What do you call the colored portion of the eye? The lens, the cornea, the pupil, or the iris? What do you call it? Okay, you guys are locked in. I like to see it. It is the iris. Oh, snap. You got to be quick, y'all. I feel like nobody really missed that one. Just, you got to be quick. La Fufu getting into that 4th place spot, trying to get in contention. Jody grabbing 5 places on that one. Of course, there's a rare condition. What's it called? What's it called? Something chromia. I forget what it's called. This is Matt Scherzer, the baseball player, the pitcher. Great pitcher. Intense guy. A little bit of a freaky guy because he looks a little freaky because of his eyes. But the multicolored pupils, or not multicolored, just 2 different colored pupils. There it is. What? Heterochromia. That's it. Heterochromia. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having 2 different colored eyes. Kind of interesting. But folks, we're not quite halfway, but we're getting there. Probably undefeated in a staring contest. Freak out your opponent. All right, let's keep moving, though. What flag is this? Some of y'all love it. Some of y'all hate it. Is this Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, or Singapore? What flag is this? Do y'all know it? Have y'all seen it? Have you ever been here? I haven't. Adam, love these. Ryan in the chat. I'm a bit late. But W stream. Folks, that is South Korea. Ryan's in the chat. He knows it. That is the South Korean flag, or I believe as they refer to themselves, the Republic of Korea. Or because in the Olympics I was just watching, they don't call it South Korea. They call it like something Korea, of Korea. And also North Korea doesn't call themselves North Korea. Holy frig, we got Paulie Black shooting up right under some pig fig. Bailey, yes, Ollie Cat, and Swims with Loons gets on the leaderboard. Uh-oh, look out, folks. Adam, he's on a run. Shout out Paul Choi. The 3 in a row for Adam. Leaderboard ain't safe when Adam's around, I'll tell you. And this is Seoul, the largest city, I believe, right, in South Korea, and the capital. Seems like a beautiful city. Korea I think it's a very nice country. The southern one, that is. The northern one, not so much. But I just love any cities like this where there's the mountains in the background. They're sick. Oh yeah, Ryan said, yeah, Republic of South Korea, I guess that's what I thought. Or of, okay, they do say South Korea. But, all right, we're getting that. We're almost to the halfway point, folks. Lock in. What does tertiary mean? Bird sanctuary, third, earthbound, or of great importance? You know what this word means, y'all? Unchill. North is not chill. For the folks, you got that. Tertiary means third. Just a fancy way to say third. Oh, snap, we lost some folks. We got Ollie Cat moving into the third place spot. Ren Allen and Adam get Zach on the leaderboard. North is lit, I heard, Shawnee Mac says. Scotty Piff, y'all. Look out. 8 in a row for Scotty Piff. But still tight race, y'all. Some pig figs dialed, though. Remember, top 3 getting paid tonight, so. But yeah, tertiary means third. And here's an example of, there's the primary colors, secondary colors, and then tertiary colors, the third ring of colors. I feel like when I was younger, I did, like, the first time I heard tertiary, I think I used to think it meant, like, something that was very important or something like that. Man, my throat got a tickle I can't get rid of. Apologize again for all the freaking coughing. But now, anybody who doesn't know, that's what tertiary means. Third. Fancy way to say third. A nerdy way for the nerds to say third. I'd be 2 for 2. I'm lacking. Some pig fig staying on top. Bro, fire up the coot. I know. So you can still get in there, brother. Next question, though. Whoa. Hippomonstrosis quipedalophobia. Fear of hippopotamuses. Fear of stampedes. Fear of long words. Fear of stubbing your toe. Now let me clear my throat. Hippomonstrosis quipedalophobia, folks. What does it mean? What the hell does it mean? Fear of hippos, stampedes, long words, or stubbing your toe. And it is the fear of long words, ironically enough. And now it's not a medical... I believe like arachnophobia and those ones are actually considered spelling bee's worst nightmare. I think some of the phobias are actual medical or psychological conditions, but this one is more of a it's not like actually, what do you call it? The DSM-5? Is that what it's called? Oh, Ren Allen. Adam gets back onto the podium. Ollie Cat Red Fleece. 3 in a row for DD. Some pig fig stays dialed. Spiders. And here's just a hippo for you, because it sounds like hippos. But also, do you know something about hippos? From what I've heard, they don't actually swim. Adam's got some lag. Anybody else got some lag here? Let me check my end real quick. How are we looking on stream health? My end says excellent. Hopefully nobody else is lagging. I hate when y'all lag. But what I was going to say about hippos is that they technically, I guess they don't swim. Adam says, I guess it's me. They actually can't, or like they more run on the bottom because they're so dense. They don't actually swim. They just like push along and glide through the water. The only thing lagging is my thumb, Andy J says. Andy J, lock back in. We saw you on the leaderboard, didn't we? I wouldn't swim either. That's a lot of work. Yeah, I'm about to tell you, hippos, those things are athletes. You don't want to mess with one of them. But let's keep it moving with another question. What is this? I don't know. You tell me. Is this a nail clipper, an eyebrow trimmer, an extractor, or an eyelash curler? Does anyone know what this is? I do. Do you? Is it a nail clipper, eyebrow trimmer, extractor, or an eyelash curler? Damn. Y'all know your freaking beauty products. It is the eyelash curler. Damn, a freaking clean sweep, damn near. All right. Remember, though, quickness. You got to be quick with it. Charlie in the box with 3 in a row. Look out. Of course, here's an example of it, but y'all already knew what it did. And I guess it was patented in the year 1931, I believe, which would have been the height of the Depression, if I'm correct. They came up with the eyelash curler back in the day. I've never used one personally, but I know we have a lot of ladies in chat, and I'm sure they are quite proficient with them. But let's keep it moving with this next question. Name this candy. Are these Runts, High Chews, Mike and Ike's, or Jujubes? Do you know what this candy is? From the speed of your answers, I think you do. Are they Jujubes, Mike and Ike's, High Chews, or Runts? Okay, you guys, what did I say? You guys always get the candy or the question or the food ones right. That one was easy, though, I will admit. Oh, no, we lost somebody. Matty P gets back on the leaderboard. 90s kids better know. Yeah, no clue, Adam says. Oh, no, you guys don't have them out there? The Mike and Ike's? Damn, modern tech has been lacking for the lashes, Ryan says. I know, we have no advancements in lash curling technology since 1931. What the hell? Never seen them before. Holy. Yeah, I feel like no one's favorite candy is Mike and Ike's, but I will eat a Mike and Ike from time to time. But I don't know. I guess I would buy it if I was feeling kind of crazy, maybe. Of course, the Mike and Ike. I guess there's no consensus on the origin of the name. Not a huge fan, but they were popular. Hot tamale. Yeah, now I'm with Andy J on this one. Hot tamales. I'll throw down some hot tamales. They're better options for sure. Yes, but I can't even remember last time I had a Mike and Ike. Sour watermelon, though, that could be good. Maybe give that one a try. The texture is pretty good on them, I will say that. But the hot tamales, yeah, Francois as well. She's about the hot tamales. Because you get the texture, but also I love the cinnamon flavor. But let's keep it moving with this next question. Which of these is not an Olympic event? Curling, skeleton, synchronized skiing, or Nordic combined? Which of these is not an Olympic event? We just saw the Winter Olympics close. Which of these was not one of the events? Okay, you got it. Synchronized skiing is not an event, but maybe. Did I just come up with something? Am I cooking? Did I just come up with a great event? The curling, of course, y'all knew it. Skeleton is that single bobsled one, or like it's basically just a sled. USA was cracked. Synchronized skiing, of course, no. And the Nordic combined is like, what is it? That's the one with, ski jump and cross country skiing all in one. Yo, that'd be fire. That'd be okay. Leaderboard stays the same. Well, okay, how about some pigfigs got about a 600-point lead at the moment. And then only a little more than 1,000 between Matty P and some pig fig at the moment. Mandatory backflips in sync. Honestly, that could be kind of sick. Imagine. This is the skeleton. And these guys, I guess they friggin' hammer too. I haven't actually seen too much of the skeleton. I guess the guy, what is it? The UK. I think the UK, they're the ones that I think they are absolutely goated at the skeleton, right? I think they took both medals this year, and I think they usually are pretty good at that. Don't ask me why, but that is the and they got the little cleats and everything so you can get a good run up. But let's keep it moving with another question, which may be about the Olympics we just saw. Alyssa Liu won the gold by a song by Loewe and who? Who was the other song she skated to? Aretha Franklin, Donna Summer, Cyndi Lauper, or Celine Dion? Sorry. Alyssa Liu, America's Sweetheart. Her short program was Loewe. Her long program was Donna Summer. That's right. So I absolutely brutalized that question. Sorry about that. Oh no, we got Red Fleece jumping up. We got Annie J on there. Ollie Cat, Ren Allen stays in the same spot. What was the song? What was it called? I forget what it was called by Donna. Of course, Donna Summer. The beautiful, talented, extremely beautifully voiced woman, Donna Summer, who unfortunately has passed away now. Oh, the one kid he friggin' choked it. Man, I'm friggin' can't stop coughing. I'm sure it's not the best thing to hear over the mic. But let's keep moving, folks. But I will say, Alyssa Liu, she's pretty sick, and I think the next question is about her as well. Why don't we have a look? Alyssa's piercing is called the frenulum, the tragus, the helix, or the labret. What is her piercing called? The frenulum, the tragus, the helix, or the labret, or labret. You guys got it. It's the frenulum. The little piece that connects your gums and your lip. Elf Spaghetti caught up to you. Yeah, the frenulum. Obviously very not the most common. You don't see this piercing very frequently, and it's certainly not as a. Could she be the very first Olympic gold medalist to have a frenulum piercing? I would say probably. Oh, leaderboard was dialed on that one. Gay Bitches grabbed 7 places on that one. Geez, that couldn't have felt good. And also, I saw that she said she did it with her sister. DIY. Did it at the house with her sister. But on the topic of Miss Alyssa Liu, America's Sweetheart, before the Olympics, 202,000 followers on Instagram. That's a whole bunch. We got Lottie in the chat. What's up, Lottie? Sorry I'm late to the party. Hey, not a problem at all. At least you're here. At least you stopped in. But then, after Olympics, Alyssa Liu now has 6.6 million followers on Instagram. We got to take the trivia to the Olympics. We got to get the exposure. But can you believe that, y'all? It's probably even more now. Should we check? Let me check real quick. Let me take a quick look. Let me investigate. Let's check out how Miss Alyssa Liu is doing. Liu, I should say. Yeah, she's at 6.9 right now. Holy. I'm the next Snoop Dogg. Man, imagine if we get one day we'll get a NBC's gonna pick it up. We get an announcing gig over at. Lottie's been sleeping in all day, but we get an announcing gig over at the freaking Olympics one day. We got our fresh suit, we got our bow tie. Would be hype. But all right, let's get locked back in. Everyone, are you dialed in? Is everyone live? Lottie, get in here if you want. Even if you can't win, it's still fun. Or you can just play on by yourself. You don't have to log in, but I get to give out the medals. That'd be sick. But okay, everyone, make sure you're live, locked in, dialed, and let's get this next question. We're getting down towards the end. It's still a tight race. Top 3 are getting paid. Let's find out who it's going to be. Who dis? My favorites. Is this James Franco, Orlando Bloom, Andrew Garfield, or Antonio Banderas? I'll see if I can join, Lottie says. Yeah, it's pinned in chat if you see it at the top. But who is this? Lottie thinks she knows. James Franco, Orlando Bloom, Andrew Garfield, Antonio Banderas, but it is Orlando Bloom. Lando. Yes, indeed. One of my favorites as a child. I was a big Lord of the Rings fan, so he played Legolas, my favorite character. And also, Pirates of the Caribbean. Phenomenal films. Oh, Andy J. Ever so slightly quicker than Ren Allen. Already unsubbed. Gets a 7 answer streak. Oh, wait, did some pig fig miss that one? Oh, no, y'all. Oh, no, y'all. We have a 500 point spread at the moment from first to fifth, and we're getting down to the last questions. The handsome, talented Orlando Bloom. He hasn't done much lately. Is he married to Miss Katy Perry now, I believe? Pirates of the Caribbean, I had a debate the other day. Is Lord of the Rings the best movie series of all time? Lord of the Rings, without a shadow of a doubt, is the greatest trilogy, I will say definitely, of all time. At least. Gotta be. Katy Perry is dating Trudeau. Oh, yeah, I heard that. They got divorced. Okay, Orlando and Katy Perry got divorced. Oh, yeah, because she had that thing with like Russell Brand, too, I think. Yes. But I would say Lord of the Rings is by far, without a doubt, no question to be had, is the greatest trilogy of all time. 3-part movie series, easy, bar none. Maybe you think, but it could be true. Yes. Because the thing about anybody who doesn't know about the Lord of the Rings, they filmed that in succession. Like three movies in a row, they filmed it back to back to back all at the same time. Yeah, I could see that. Star Wars, maybe the original Star Wars, that one is also seen as a all-time great. But just the storytelling, obviously, the base story is obviously phenomenal in Lord of the Rings. The casting, amazing, and then the chemistry of the cast itself, beautiful, amazing. Also, the efforts of all the like the set designers, the friggin' special effects guys, like that, the CGI even, it's not great, but it still holds up today, all the way back then. But enough talking about that. You guys are freaking locked in. We're trying to figure out who's winning $50 tonight. 3 of y'all are doing it, so let's find out. Who is this? Is it Shakira, Amber Heard, Scarlett Johansson, or Lady Gaga? Answer quick, y'all. Get them answers in. Who is this? Shakira, Amber Heard, Scarlett Johansson, or Lady Gaga? You guys got it. That was ScarJo. Not the bed pooper. The story came out in the 1950s. Yeah, true. But that was Miss Scarlett Johansson. Let's have a look. Wow. What happened? Okay, we have Paulie Black getting into that 5th place. Andy J locked in. Red Fleece by 7 points in the 3rd place spot. Ren Allen by another mere 23 points. And then some pig with a 350-ish point lead. 300 points is tight. Charlie in the box, though, trying to make his comeback. The lovely Miss Scarlett Johansson. I don't dislike Miss Scarlett Johansson, but I'm not the biggest fan of Scarlett either. I could take her or leave her. I joined now. I only have 655 now. Hey, that's all right. Just think, next week when you come back, Lottie, you'll be dialed. Got a clean sweep from here on out. Yeah, folks, we only got a couple more. All right. Remember, folks, top 3. You're fighting for that top 3 spot tonight. Make sure you're live, locked, and let's get another question. This Philadelphia area is unfortunately famous for homelessness and drug use. Kensington, Jamaica Plains, Figueroa, or Rodeo Drive. This famous Philadelphia neighborhood or town, you could say. Kensington, Jamaica Plains, Figueroa, or Rodeo Drive. That's right, folks. Kensington is not a great place down there in Philadelphia, but it's also the place where Rocky lived. My issue is that even if you don't hide 90% of the picture, I still get it wrong, Adam says. I low-key have no idea. Oh, that was my first guess, Lottie says. How'd we do? Oh, snap. Okay, we got some Pig, Red Fleece, Paulie Black, Ren Allen. Leaderboard stayed the same. A little bit of a jump there. All right. I'm sure maybe you guys have seen this. This area is littered with a lot of drug use, a lot of heroin, fentanyl. What's the other one? Where they have like a new one now, like the zombie one or whatever you call it. But yeah, Kensington, that's where Rocky lived back in the day. It's always been kind of a tougher place, but obviously in the last, 20, 30 years, it's been a lot more. Trank, that's it. Lottie's got it. PA is cool, but yeah, that can be sus. Yeah, the trank, they call it. And then freaking, this guy, looks like this guy's about to get a little fent fold going. But, folks, let's get to, I think we're on the last question. I don't remember the last scores now. But I know there's still a lot of places up for grabs, so everyone who's not dialed in, get freaking locked back in right now. And let's take a look. What is the real-world team depicted in the hit series Heated Rivalry as the Raiders? Is it the Montreal Canadiens, the Boston Bruins, the New York Rangers, or the Ottawa Senators? The Raiders in the hit series Heated Rivalry. Which is the real-world team it is based on? The Canadiens, the Bruins, the Rangers, or the Senators? And it is the Boston Bruins. The Boston Raiders is what Ilya is his name, the Russian one. He plays for the Boston Raiders. And the or the Montreal Metros are the Montreal Canadiens, which is the heated rivalry. And we only got 7 people who got that one. I'm a little bit worried about what that's going to do to the leaderboard. As you can see here. Has anyone gotten an eye on that show? It's a bit rowdy. If you're going to watch it, be prepared to see some rowdy stuff. Well, folks, we're back and it feels great. We got another podium to check out tonight, and I'm excited to see it. So let's take a peek who got third place tonight. With a score of 12,437 is Maddie P, coming out of nowhere. And in second place with 12,736 is Red Fleece. And in first place with 13,112 is Some Pig Fig. Holy. And then McLovin and Paulie Black in fourth and fifth. Holy, y'all. Man. Are you caught up, Francois? I am not caught up yet. I've only watched 2. I watched 2 before I went to Hawaii. Ryan says, W. Folks, what'd y'all think? How'd we do this week? Man. Maddie P swooping in there at the last moment. What the hell? Coming out of nowhere. I do like heated rivalry. It's rowdy. Anyone who's any children in here, do not take a look at that. Crying in the club. Let's go Summer, Paulie Black says. Great quiz. I feel like it's like 50-50 for people. I've enjoyed it so far. I need to finish it. I obviously haven't. I still have a lot to watch. I've just watched the 2 episodes, but some pig fig. Let's go! Congrats, Kato says. Well, folks. So I know some pig figs payment details. I know Red Fleece's payment details. Maddie P, are you in chat? Maddie P, you are a new winner. Maddie, there you go. Let's go. I think, Maddie, do I remember you from the other week? Are you and your roommates were here hanging out the other week? You guys were checking us out. Well, not us. You guys are us now. You guys are here every week. Damn near, seems. If you want to message me, yes, the Athens gang. I know. I got to message you, or maybe I'll message you, Maddie, when you hit me up. I want to send you guys out some more stickers. 3 wheel spins, Scotty Pippen says. No. Folks, I feel like I'm making everyone getting paid this week. A part of the squad. But yeah, Maddie, if you want to shoot me a message on Instagram, I can with just like Venmo. Yeah, this is some pig fig's first time getting first place. Actually, this was her first big win. She came in 3rd place one week when 3rd place got paid, though. I know. Thanks, great quiz. Francois says wheel. Maddie says on it. Shoestrumming would cure the sickness. Skipped a week and still hasn't dyed his hair. Oh wait, actually, folks, we could spin a wheel, but not the wheel that y'all are thinking. Not the wheel that y'all are thinking. Because I don't know if y'all remember. I told you that we would be doing, at the end of each month, we are going to be doing the one behind us. We are going to be doing Lottie's out. Thanks for stopping by, Lottie. Yeah, give me them shreds. Yeah, stop by next week. Get in here and stand up. Folks, do not worry. I am working tirelessly. Kind of. But what I was saying. I know. So stand-up is very imperative, and I'm working on it. Dyeing hair, I could probably get that done this week. Okay? Next week when you see me, I think I can have different colored hair. Okay? But, folks, what I was saying was, at the end of every month, top 5 every week, we're going to put on a wheel, we're going to spin it, and they're going to get an extra... Oh, no, the allegations. Still no stand-up allegations, though. We did have those allegations the other week where I made a bad trivia question. Chat has to get burned to 500 subs. I know, one day. We're cruising right along, y'all. 279, slowly but surely. And you better not call me Shirley. But, all right, I keep freaking dilly-dallying. What I want to do... I want to spin the wheel for a winner. Will there be stand-up in the next year? For sure. 8-Ball has my back. Okay? Y'all know 8-Ball has my back. But yeah, hold on. Let's spin the wheel real quick. Not the wheel of punishments, but the wheel of winners. I need to make it real quick, though. Not this week, actually. We don't want these week winners. And I don't know what the prize is going to be yet, but let's find a winner first, and then we'll determine a prize. All right, we got Red Fleece. Should I do this right now, y'all? Do you mind me doing it right now, or do you want me to just do it next week? Is this lame? I mean, we can chit-chat a little bit. All right, we got Red Fleece, Tippy Go, Some Pig Fig, Charlie in the Box, Andy J. Because this is actually going to take a little bit. Is this lame, y'all? More stream time, Adam says. Do y'all want to watch me while I do it? Andy J was on this list. Did that make sense? Did I make sense at all, what I was saying just then? So what I'm doing, at the end of every month, the top 5 winners for each week, we're going to put on a wheel and spin it and see who wins. We need Tippy Toe and Charlie in the box for the other week. Tippy Toe. Charlie in the box. And then we go February 9th. Check out our leaderboard. Gary P, Sean, Tippy Toe again, Castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. SD. We got Tippy Toe again. Tippy. We got SD. And yeah, folks, we're not gonna do the prize tonight because I feel like probably a lot of people already left and don't. Basically, we'll figure out something cool. And we'll track down the winner. Gary P, Sean. Gary P and Sean. Also, shout out Francois. We're using Francois' wheel tonight. The name of wheels. Wheel of names. We got Red Fleece again. Nick ST. Other Florida Clars. FL Clars. Papa P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fleece. We got FL Clar. FL Clar. Other. Nick ST and Papa P. Papa P. And I believe that's all we have. Yes. All right, that's everyone. All the top 5 places for February. I missed the entirety of I know, Adam, you were out straight. You've been busy, brother. I've never seen Charlie spelled that way. Charlie. Sean got silver because I missed that week. Francois says fire. I missed out on last month by 1 week. But folks, should we get a little dramatic music to find out our winner of the new special prize, which I don't even know what it is yet? I think we should. Also, I need to set the duration for long. Ship the winner a tomato. Yeah, that's what now Adam's thinking. Y'all are making me eat tomatoes. I'll ship y'all some friggin' tomatoes. Oh, that's really loud, I think. What was that? A little bit loud, right? All right, let me check my customize. Tick sound during spin. Spin in seconds. We're going 40-second spin for the drama. Tomato trophy. All right, everybody. SD, it says SD. All right, folks. Tomatoes are very bad for your health and should be made illegal. Listen to Nightbot. All right, everyone. So here's our new thing we're doing. For a little extra drama we can add every month. If you are in the top 5, each week you get put on a list. At the end of the month, we spin the wheel. And the winner of that wheel spin will get something really cool. We don't know what it is yet. I'm working with the higher-ups. You know, like I said, I'm on your guys' side. I'm trying to come up with cool stuff. And the higher-ups, they're always trying to hamstring me. They're making my job hard. But I will never stop fighting for you. Me and Reggie, out back. He's working hard. You guys never get to see Reggie, but he's always out there. He's always working for you. But now enough talk. Let's find out who won. Let's find out who won, y'all. on the newest game of Trivia Night. The monthly wheel spin. Who's it going to be? Is it Red Flea, Some Pig Vig, Andy J, Tippy Toe, Charlie in the Box, SD, Cassall, Gary P, Sean, one of the Claws, Nick ST, or Papa P? And who's it going to be? Oh, what's that? Papa, oh no! Red Flea, Some Pig Vig, Andy J, Tippy Toe, Charlie in the Box. Or is it Tippy? Is it SD? Or is it Cassall? It's Cassall! Cinema. Holy folks, everyone give Cassall a shout out. We don't know what she won, but we know that she did. Shout out Cassall, everyone. The what do y'all think? Is that a fun little segment? I think I like it. Now here's the thing. I got to figure out something that you guys win, and we can change it. It would be cool. Obviously, money's cool, but I feel like it should be something more cooler than money. Peter Tucker says, Cassall, yay! If you guys have any suggestions, you can tell me. Swag would be, I think, like merch, because I do need to start making merch. Maybe not quite yet, but eventually we need merch. And it could be like a free merch thing or something. But I think we're going to probably have to cut it there. We could talk about Hawaii, but it's not that interesting. I will tell you one thing, actually, before we go about Hawaii. Was, we shred around here heavy. I was a little insecure. I didn't know if I should be shredding out there, if they would be offended that I was shredding with them. But I'll tell you, I was down at Waikiki, the beach, the famous beach down there. And there was this big freaking Hawaiian dude. Local guy. Burly motherfucker. Freaking guy was probably 6'2", 6'3", maybe 6'4". Probably at least 260. And he comes strolling by me. And he freaking hits me with one of these. He just goes, wabam. It wasn't like a heavy duty shred. It was just like a wabba. Just a wabba. With a little smile. Holy dude. I felt like the man. I was the coolest man alive. And then they were shredding me left and right over there. I was loving it. So I'm a certified shredder now. We got the shred approval from the Hawaiians. But what was I gonna say? Well, we're all outro, I guess, while we chit chat. But yeah, folks, throw me some shreds right now, and I'll talk us out real quick. Folks, thank y'all for coming by this week. I was afraid you guys might not come by. Honestly, I was a little worried. I would keep streaming right now, but maybe next week, if you guys want to see, maybe I'll pull up some pictures or something. We can look at some pictures of Hawaii. Maddie throwing it in the chat. Francois. You should play Closing Time as the ender. Adam giving me the shred. Full ownership of the YouTube channel. As the winner, that's what Adam was saying. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much. Yeah, I felt so bad. I really missed doing this last week. And I appreciate y'all coming by. And we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep getting better. I always say it. But I say it because it's true. This week, I got some streams planned. I don't know if I'm going to do them this week, but you'll know if I do. All right? And if you're busy, don't worry about it. Just come by next week. You know where to come for trivia. You know where to come to hang. And other than that, have a great week. You guys are the best. I can't say it enough. And TGIM till next TGIM. Peace out.